Mahomes at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Prescott on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. McCaffrey on the toss right. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. So Frank Reich had it right as his guys win the challenge. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Again, McCaffrey. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian McCaffrey. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Lockett the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Prescott. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Drops it off for Chubb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Prescott. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Touchdown 49ers. Nick Chubb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 7 yards the pickup there. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime? Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott off play action. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Chubb will get the call running left. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And he will find his man Samuel. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bullock will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
First down throw for Prescott. And that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. For Nick Chubb. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And again, it's Chubb. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Bullock's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.